Start today's video by entering a local charity shop. Oh, these look very nice. Depends how much these bad boys are. Adidas Ultra Boosts. Oh, that's a bit steep for us, fortunately. However, these two might be pretty good. They're in the wrong boxes. However, they're like £3 each. I'm pretty sure that Wowie is a good toy brand. So I think we might pick these up and go for like 30, 40 quid. Well, £6 pay for these two little robot things. Should be able to get like 60 quid. So 10 times your money before fees and postage. Yeah, really happy with that little haul. Now, what we must do is head to the unit because we have lots and lots of things to do. Alrighty then, we've made it to the unit and let's just forget about all that mess and why not add to it? Because we've got a full van load that we need to unload into this unit and pack 65, maybe 68 orders as well. It's going to be a long day. Yeah, all of this that we loaded up yesterday has to come in here. And all I really want to do is throw some arrows at the dartboard. So it'd be wrong if I didn't give a couple of throws right. Here goes nothing. Well, I'll tell you what, recording darts with one hand is awful. Let's try that again with both hands. Yeah, that's not much better either. Yeah, we've got 56 eBay orders and 9 Vinted Pro orders. So I'm going to go and pick the Vinted Pro orders now. These are all the Vinted sales. So we've got Mario Kart on the Wii plus 2 wheels. That's all for £19. Remember, no fees and the buy post postage, which is incredible. We sold Tetris and Micro Machines as a doubler. That one sold for 8. That sold for 7. Again, no fees, no postage. Def Jam Fight for New York Takeover, that sold for 27. A Poke Walker, just the actual walker itself, sold for about 34. And then we sold this Eradika Mega Drive just for Street Fighter, that sold for £14. So yeah, nice little haul. I think I've got a couple more to pick as well. But we definitely take that because we've just started Vinted as of Friday. No, Thursday in fact. Sold something on Vinted in the P box and the Q box. So let me go and grab them now. This Lego set sold for £23.50. Again, no fees and postage the buyer pays for. So really happy with that. And then we sold this little bundle, Emergency Heroes with 2 steering wheels. That sold for £8.50 over on Vinted. And there we have it. 9 items, 8 orders of our first weekend on Vinted Pro. Which, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty happy with, to be fair. 9 orders, first go, first weekend. Welcome, Vinted Pro. Yeah, I still need to empty this though. And I'm just finding anything else to do so I don't have to empty this. But I think enough procrastinating. Let's get going. Yeah, not gonna lie, I really can't be bothered. Vinted being in full swing, don't forget eBay. We sold 57 items this weekend for a grand total of £1,284. So yeah, eBay is still flying, absolutely flying. Vinted is just nice to have on the side. And then obviously we've got Amazon as well. So things are really looking up this Q4. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's buy as much as we can and sell even more than we buy. That's kind of the dream, right? Kind of. You get what I mean. I promise I am doing some of this as well. I'm just, I don't know where to start. It may be the case for a big old time lapse. So, time lapse time. We're getting there. But still, there's a hell of a lot to go into that unit behind me. Not really sure what I'm going to do with all this sun cream. I think we've got maybe 6 in each of these little boxes. And then we've got about 500, 600 already in the unit screwed away. Right, all the sun cream is going to go in this container that we have. Without further ado, let's get all that sun cream. Oh, and the power of editing, it's all been done. However, I tell you now, that took longer than it did to edit. We can actually see the floor. The van, we're getting it emptied. I kind of wish I could have kept this box, but We gotta say true. That's going to Jack Dobbins. We are getting there. We've just got a few bits left to go. However, this is what the sorting area of the unit currently looks like. So yeah, technically all we've done is empty the van and put it there. We still need to organise it all. The van has been emptied, and that was blimmin' heavy. Oh boy, that is a lot of stock brought back this weekend. Parcels in the van. I tell you what, having a van, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. Because I tell you now, it's been a game changer. The funny thing is, at the time of recording, it's Prime Day tonight. So at midnight, I'm hosting a next level resale call to go through the deals that are coming on Amazon Prime for our members. So it's going to be a long day. Right, it's 4 o'clock now, and I need to drop the parcels off, and I need to also probably knock it on the head today in the unit, because like I said, we've got quite a busy night tonight with the next level resale side of things, so that is a priority as well. We've had an amazing day. Like I said, we've packed 57 orders on eBay, 9 orders on Vinted. Amazon sold a few bits on Amazon as well, and we've started to organise and empty the van, and we've started to organise all the stock we've had over the last weekend. It's just been one hell of a day, and to think it's only just begun, because at midnight we're on a call. Oh yeah, I forgot to end the video again. So I'm going to take this opportunity to speak a little bit about Vinted Pro and everything that I've seen and people messaging me and all that good stuff. Vinted Pro has been really good. Like overall, it's been really good, especially if you're a limited company, let's put it that way. Like I genuinely didn't have a single problem with Vinted Pro when it first came out. Being a limited company, was straight in probably by about 9:30 of the day of release. Not a single problem. No national insurance numbers were being shown as a limited company. I know that as a sole trader, there was some sort of data breach and blah 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 of the NI number, which is mental to think. However, being a limited company like myself, we didn't have that problem whatsoever. I know limited companies had no problems, but I know there was a hell of a lot of problems with sole trader. With all that being said, I strongly believe that Vinted Pro came out really quickly, and I think it was a sudden thing. Like, I know they mentioned it around February, January time that they are going to release Vinted Pro into UK, and it had been trialing in France. And I know when I was in France a couple of years ago, even then they were talking about Vinted Pro. But I think it was more of a reaction. They weren't being proactive, they're being reactive. And it's something that I say to myself every single day: be proactive, not reactive. And I think this is a massive corporation example of that. Vinted Pro reacted to eBay's news about giving free listing fees to all private sellers. So in a reactive term, Vinted decided just to release Vinted Pro to sole traders and limited companies. So I think we need to all stop moaning about it and just go with the flow. Like, there's nothing that we can do. Vinted will be working alongside of it. I know at the moment of time of recording that some people can't even get onto Vinted Pro, and they're not even accepting new sole trader accounts, because I know somebody that has tried and it's just not letting them work. But there's nothing we can do. We can sit there and complain about it all and send messages to Vinted and hope that they do something. But reality is that they're going to do what they can do in the time period that they've given. So there's nothing we can do. Let's stop complaining about it, and let's be a positive community. With that all being said, Vinted Pro, so far, so good for me. And yeah, if I hear anything, or if you guys need to reach out to me about Vinted Pro, there'll be a link to my Instagram. Come and follow me on Instagram. Give me a message and I'll see if I can help with you guys getting yourself onto Vinted Pro. But with that all being said, my arm is aching from holding this camera. Actually, there is one more thing that regarding Vinted, and that is I've been asked a few messages about when will you receive your money. As far as I'm aware, it takes 14 days from the moment that the buyer receives the item. I've been asked as well, will the funds be released quicker if the buyer is happy with the purchase. As far as I'm aware, no. I think it's a 14-day flat rate scheme. I think as soon as you've got 14 days, and that's just basically to cover the return period, which doesn't bother me too much because I do Amazon and I know it takes about 10 days with Amazon. So an extra 4 days for Vinted isn't a problem. I think we've been incredibly blessed with eBay's daily payouts, weekly payouts. As far as I'm aware, 14 days and your funds will be in your bank account from the time that the post has been delivered to your buyer. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I've been your boy Kieran and I'll see you beautiful lot in the next one. Bish, bash, flippin' bosh. Remember, just stay patient and all good things will come. I promise you. Vinted Pro is decent. Amazon is decent. eBay is decent. They all have their advantages and disadvantages. I'll see you beautiful lot in the next one. Bish, bash, flippin' bosh.